What's up, guys? Darth Joker 88 here. We're back for part 3. Um, Last video went a little longer than I had hoped. I shouldn't say longer, like I'm going for like. So our main goal in this video is to cut the rest of these trees down, sell the wood chips, and hopefully have enough to create a field. Or not create a field, but to buy another field so we can make some profit. Um, this is our next video. We're just trying to get some of these trees dropped down. So I believe this video will be coming out Saturday. I know tomorrow's the 14th. So the first video should be out on Thursday. Don't know if it will. Yeah, we're shooting for Thursday and then Friday and Saturday, like 3 videos just to start. But yeah, how much do we need for this field actually? Okay, I know this one is 500, so that's kind of the field I'm thinking of just going for, because I know we'll get enough wood chips for sure. Like, we could go sell right now, and I know we would have enough wood chips for the big fields. But I want to make sure we have enough to do something with the field after we get a hold of it. So but anyway, we're also going to do some productions on this map. Like, I definitely want to have, like, farmland. I want to have, like, businesses, because it's one of my favorite things about Farming Sim is like, I've always loved, like, really loved and been fascinated by the whole farm to table thing. So I am, like, really fascinated by, like, oh, we're going to start a farm, we're going to, like, grow crops, and then we'll be able to, like, farm to store, and I know you can have restaurants in the game, like you can't like manage them and be like, oh, but like it'd be cool to like sell them to farms, or sell them to restaurants or whatever. But I love that this is like a mix of like thick trees and like smaller trees, so it's like really kind of hard to like guess what the profit's gonna be. So like I have no idea what we're gonna profit at the end of this. I thought about doing this kind of off camera, but I don't want to be like one of those like YouTubers who like, oh, I did some off camera mining and then like full diamond or full netherite, like diamond gear, like 10 stacks of diamonds, and they're like, oh, I just did a teeny bit of like off camera mining, and it's like never have to go mining again. So yeah, the first video will be out Thursday. There's one the one I recorded last episode should be out on Friday, and then this one should be out Saturday. But like I said, our main goal is to get these trees down enough to be able to make some profit, since this is a new map, a new save. But, you know, I've never done batch recording before, so I hope this turns out okay. Um, kind of also new to doing farming sim videos. I don't want to be like 2 hour long videos where people are like, bruh, like, so I'm just trying to. So the problem with games like this and like No Man's Sky and like Minecraft is there's kind of not like a clear point to end it. You know, it's kind of you do something and then you're like, oh well, 30 minutes of footage, like cut. But you play like a mission or something in another game, and that's your point of like, okay, it's time to cut. So, I mean, I feel like we haven't done super bad so far. Like, I think the biggest blunder I've done though is I probably should not have turned those into hay. I should have just grass wrapped them for the bales last episode. Like, kind of kicking myself for that, but anyway, we were talking about shows last episode. Um, another show I forgot to talk about was Breaking Bad. Like, that's one of those shows that, like, we were talking about, like, Landman and, like, shows where it's really cool to see somebody, like, kind of have, like, a bunch of successful shows off of, like, the success of one. And so it's been really cool to see, like, as somebody who lives in New Mexico, to see, like, the success that Breaking Bad has kind of brought in. That has kind of been, yeah. It has been nice to see the success that Breaking Bad has brought in, not just for New Mexico, but also kind of like, it's cool to see Vince Gilligan. I know he's like done stuff before that, but like it's really cool that he's like kind of been able to do a bunch of like bigger shows and stuff now because of Breaking Bad. That's one of those shows too that like wasn't sure if I would get into or not, but like I gave it a shot and I was like, but I've just been really blown away by how much like everybody has like grown to love Breaking Bad and stuff like that. So, and like on the TV show aspect, I know another show that like I've been watching lately that my fiance got me into was Gilmore Girls. So I've been watching that with her and it's been interesting. It's kind of interesting. It's like not a show that I probably would want to watch on my own, but like I know it means a lot to her that I watch it. So I've been kind of watching it. I don't know, like I tried to like really get into Rookie, like, and it's not that Rookie's bad. It's just it's kind of like the Marvel formula every episode where like you get like one thing and then like another thing and it's like you know how it's gonna go, and that's not necessarily like a bad thing, but it kind of gets like, what are we doing here sometimes? So, but for this third episode we're like really trying to get into Back to the Millions, even if it's like $1,000,001. So but yeah, I've just been, I don't know, like, I know I was talking about in the first episode that I was like really enjoying how my Broncos have been doing, but it also has not been easy to watch because our offense is kind of bad sometimes. Like I believe in our quarterback. I know a lot of people are kind of trashing Bo Nix right now, and I believe in him. I think he's talented, but I know a lot of people are just kind of done with him right now. So I still believe, but you know, it hasn't been easy to watch some games, but you know, I think he's done better than every other quarterback that from his class, except for Drake May. I mean, Jaden Daniels is pretty good too, but he's just been injured a lot this year, so it's kind of hard to judge someone who's been on the bench. But yeah, like I mentioned in my first episode, like I've farming sim has really been something I've enjoyed a lot lately, and like there's some personal connectors that make it even more fun for me. But I know some people just find it really relaxing and satisfying. Like I know one of my favorite things while doing it is um to watch the like texture of like a field change. I really like that. It's one of my favorite things. It's like so I don't know, like I think that's always been cool. And then like I mentioned, like my dad's played this game, and then my fiance grew up on a farm. So, and I mentioned that in the first episode, how it's kind of cool how she'll watch sometimes while I play, and she'll be like, "Oh, I know what you're doing." Like, so yeah, just really, really enjoying the this game and like kind of the personal connections to it in its own way, like, but I don't know, like I really, really have been enjoying the game, and so yeah, um, I don't know if anybody sports fan wise has been watching football and enjoying. Like I'm just trying to talk about things I'm interested in. I did get a new game on Steam the other day. Like I haven't really played it much the last 2 days because it's one that I'm like playing with my fiance. But we got it's a mall simulator, which has been really fun. Like it's on Steam. It's like $12, I think, but it's like really fun actually. Like you kind of get to like grow a mall, and you start out with like one store, and you kind of like get to grow it into like a super mall with like 15 stores or something like that. And like it kind of has elements of the two or three of the other simulator games, which I like it has elements of the card shop simulator, because there's like a card shop vending machine, there's like a grocery store that you have in the mall, there's that, there's kind of um there's like elements of like the food store ones, like I know there's like fast food Sam, so you can like have like a burger joint in there. So like I think it's really cool because it has like a little bit of something for everyone. Like if you're really into like grocery store sim, like I know a lot of people got into that because of queso. So like there's a grocery store simulator, there's the card shop, there's one other one that I was thinking of, but then there's also like the burger shop, and it's really cool because like, oh, there's also like vending machine sim too. Like you run around and like you can put like vending machines up and like stuff like that, and it's really cool because we like you kind of get like I never got vending machine sim just because it like I watched Queso play it once or twice. It just didn't really seem like my thing. But in the context of doing it for the mall, it's actually been like really like it's kind of been a moneymaker at times. Like there's a snack vending machine, and the snack vending machine has been like a consistent moneymaker. So like it's just been really cool um to do. And I'm actually thinking about doing a let's play for it just so we can because I've been like having a heck of a time with it. Like I'm playing on my controller, and I've actually had like a lot of fun with it personally. Like, and I know like my fiance, when she was watching me play it, was having like fun because it just like I like simulator games that like I can have fun on. And there's some simulator games that you play and it's just like this isn't even fun, like because it's like I know a lot of people have like really enjoyed Water Park Sim, and like I enjoyed it to an extent, but my biggest issue with Water Park Sim is like it doesn't really have controller support yet. I mean, as of the last time I played it like 6 weeks ago, but last time I played, they didn't have controller support, and there was like a lot of like overwhelming. And like, so I just kind of got to a point where I was like, this isn't even fun for me to play right now because the main way I like to play games is with the controller, and it's did not have controller support. And then on top of that, like I'm having to run around a lot, and like it just like there's so much to do on it, and it just kind of became a point to like so I don't like simulator games that become like really overwhelming, and then let's like because like the simulator games that I've really liked are like TCG, Card Shop, and then I liked the grocery store because you're not always like just stuck. Like the plant, you're supposed to hire employees on those, and it sucks because on like Water Park Sim, my biggest complaint about it is it takes forever for you to be able to like hire an employee, and I can't be running around like letting people in, and then somebody's like drowned, and it took forever. And like that's not me like bashing it. Like I think if they like made controller support, I know they've been talking about it coming to console actually. Maybe if I like buy it again on console, I'll enjoy it or something. But I have a hard time with like you're supposed to enjoy the game, not like stress out the entire time. And I think that's why Queso did so well with it, is he was like actually overwhelmed and people were like laughing about it. So we're saving the baby trees. Like I'm just gonna like get the mulcher and get rid of those because like they aren't really gonna make anything wood chip wise. And so like these little like baby trees, like there's like one more tree we're gonna chop down, and then we're gonna go sell these wood chips. Ideally. And then we'll go ahead and so it'll probably be the last episode in this batch recording because I don't know, like I don't want to have so many videos where I'm like not gonna like kind of sucks because I'm like really actually enjoying this. So, okay, we're gonna look for prices. Okay, we're just looking for wood chips. I still think it's crazy they added onions. That's really cool. But okay, where do we buy wood chips at? It's probably the worst time to sell them, but we need the money now. Okay, we're done with that for now. So this also gives me a chance to look around at the map because I still haven't really gotten to explore the map. I've just kind of been field store. Oh, hey, it's that bridge that reminds me from Harry Potter. But but yeah, okay, now we go here. Okay, here we go. See, we're at 313 right now, so I think we will have enough to. Okay, so we're gonna buy that field, and then perhaps we'll just like buy a couple wheat fields, do something with them, and then sell them just so we can profit. I called it. I said that we were probably gonna make like just barely like $101 or $1,001 or whatever, and it's $1,005,745. So not bad off of those wood chips. Like it helps us kind of get a starting point. Like I am gonna sell the hay bales. There's just not very many of them. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna harvest that one field, and then that'll be the video. Oh crap! I meant to buy the field, but okay. So we're gonna buy harvester, and then okay. Okay, here we go. Now that we've bought a harvester, I always forget how slow this is for like reverse, but this is like my favorite harvester, so. Okay, so we're gonna go harvest this field real quick and then we'll sell it and just carry on. Sorry, we're gonna drive on the right for a minute. I know this is overseas, so. Probably should not do that, but we're just gonna cut across some dude's field. Sorry, bro. Hope you don't mind. Sometimes when I see these like harvesters, I think of anybody ever see the movie? You guys ever see Cars? Like with the like bull that's like haunting Lightning McQueen in like flashbacks or not flashbacks, dreams. He's like, "That's Frank." Okay, so here we go, and then. Okay, let's get some money. I swear this car. Okay, good. There we go. Not too bad. Not exactly. Like I hope we'll get a decent amount off of this. Like I think it's cool though that the wheat is like ready though. But we're just kind of doing the outline real quick. I know I technically could like swath this out, but I really just kind of want to get this like done. Kind of hoping to, eat after this, so gonna try to rush along. See, we're not doing terrible with the wheat, see, especially since this is the Highland cow map, like, I know my fiance really loves cows. I definitely want to get, like, a couple of Highland cow fields. Like, I know it's really bothering me. I keep missing. Alright, we're gonna have to go back over and get these, so. I don't know, this kind of gives me a bit of, like, what I think I'm gonna do is, I'm probably gonna, like, go and, like, harvest all the wheat that I can kind of find on the map right now in another episode. But it kind of leaves a question that I'm gonna leave to you guys, the viewers, which is, do we keep this big field? Like, we're gonna like sell it while we're harvesting wheat, because like we want to be able to afford all the fields. But once we're done, kind of profiting from the wheat harvests, do we want to keep this field and like kind of make this our main field for now, and then like I don't know, like I kind of have a few different thoughts, and That's probably where I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Is are we going to keep this as like our main field and like expand and kind of like keep this and maybe like harvest the trees over there and expand this field? Or do we want to kind of like stick by field 3 and just kind of go from like we'll still keep field 3. Like I'm not saying I'm gonna get rid of it because like I actually am kind of planning to expand it actually. Like what? I guess like I'll kind of like open the map at the end of the episode so people can kind of have like visual like I'm sometimes a visual learner so like we'll just kind of go from there. But like I've had like pasta and pizza production mods on this game for a really long time. And I'm kind of at the point where I think that's what I want to do for this Let's Play is I think I want to like have like pasta and pizza production mods because like I want to have like production stuff that I've never done before on this game. Because, like, I had it on Farming Sim 22, but I never, ever, like, played with those mods. Like, so I kind of want to, like, okay, I'm gonna let the AI take over for a second so I can kind of use. Okay, so I guess what I'm kind of. I haven't really even surveyed the. Okay, so I guess there isn't really much decision because. So we're gonna like expand this field, I guess. Like we're gonna keep it and then we'll like kind of making it bigger as time goes on. So I guess there isn't really a need for comment section. Just because looks like it's the biggest field in the game. Like, because it's 20 acres and the even so even though these other fields are slightly bigger, like the actual just field is bigger with the acreage around it, I feel like we could put like a little trailer somewhere for us to like live in to stay. So like I think we're kind of set here. Like I think after we sell, this wheat and kind of go out with it, like once we kind of like get the wheat, sell it, like and kind of like dust ourselves off and look at what we've done, we'll just kind of use this as like our main field for now. So I guess the decision would be actually, I guess there is a decision. Like, what crops do we do? Like, because I don't know if we like. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do for is so we have this grass field and we know the grass is gonna regrow one more time before I gotta like change the soil. So do we just like keep field 3 a grass field permanently? Or we could just like silage it? Or do we do another crop? Because, like, I'm down to do two different crops or whatever. I want to make it entertaining for you guys, and I want to listen to what you guys do, what you guys want. So if you guys want, like, grass fields or sunflowers or stuff like that, I would love to do that. Like, I think the only crop I'm, like, saying no to right now, the only crops I won't do right now is vineyards. Just because I don't. Vineyards are really time consuming, and I'm really gonna try to, like, stick to, like, 45 to 30 to 45-minute videos. And so I like how so far I've been able to just kind of, okay, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and so that's what I've liked so far, is just being able to kind of do. I like the one task that would have taken longer was the trees, but, if you watch the end of episode 2 and started episode 3 back to back, you'll see that we kind of did that. So, okay, so we've harvested field 1, and I think that is where we're going to leave it for now. And then we can, next episode, I can go and, like, buy all these, like we'll go harvest, like, we'll go sell this wheat we just got, just so we, like, are able to, like, keep some money, like, so we know how much that field brings in. Plus, like, I'm just going a different way, because I have not taken a look at this map at all. Like, I literally have only my 3 episodes, and then, like, I spent 2 minutes on, like, another one where I was, like, thought I was recording and I wasn't, and so I immediately, like, canceled it. Was like, so I have not really taken a look at the map, so we're just doing that now. Because, like, I really am fascinated by, like, it being, like, another country. It looks really pretty, actually. Like, I really like it. So yeah, we'll go sell this, and we'll see what our total is at the end of it. Or we'll drive into a building. Either works. And then okay, I missed one spot, but that's fine. Well, it's piping. Oh, okay, good. It is still piping out well. Okay, let's sell this. It's probably not going to be very much, because it's not going to be, like, turned into flour or anything, so it's probably just going to be, like, yeah, so we're gonna sell these crops, and then we'll stop for the video. Just so that way everybody can see what we made off of this one field. But remember, if we, like, change the crop, like, if we do, like, sugar cane, maybe we'll make, say we only make 50 grand off of this, but then we change to sugar cane. So I just wanted to drive this way to admire the cows. They're really well done. I like how they look. A good thing that's not our field yet. Oh yeah, so I definitely am gonna like get these fields and like, or we're gonna wreck. That's fine too. It's my fault for looking at everything but the road. But I don't know. You know, ideally we'll make enough and we'll be able to do like 4 or 5 different crops on like 10 different fields type of thing. That would be cool. Like just make a bunch of like money and just have a bunch of like fun on here. That's what I really want to do. So I really hope that, you know, I'm going to sell, and I really hope that you guys are going to enjoy this with me, because like I've really had some fun the first 3 episodes so far. So let's see how much we get. Anywhere over 30,000 is a win, but it could be more, could be less. So huh, 35. Alright guys, that's where I'm gonna wrap it up today though. This is Darth Joker. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.